Hello and welcome back to another episode of Foxy No-Tail's Minecraft Adventures here inside of my survival world. And today, we've got a few things to do today, mainly ticking off our list so we can go and fight the Ender Dragon very soon. One is to make fire resistance potions, but I'm not just going to make those. In fact, I don't really need fire resistance potions now, actually. We're going to make lots of potions to help us fight the Ender Dragon. I've done that one, which I'll show you, and then we need to make spare weapons and armour, and I could probably do with a few more ender pearls. However, it has been a little while since my last recorded a video, and I've been doing a little bit of work, and I have managed to get 8 more ender pearls, and I'll show, and a few more resources as well. I've been mining, but I'll show you very quickly a quick update of what's been going on. And the main thing is I've reworked my village again. My village is in the one where my farm was. I've changed all the houses, and as you can see, look, I've got an iron golem now that spawned naturally. I've joined most of the houses together, and I've made them a little bit deeper further back, because the more I kept reading on villager breeding and things like that, the more I realised I had the wrong size houses. And since then, I've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 villagers, and they are breeding. Now, I don't think I'll get many more than that because of the percentages that how many doors I've got. But I reckon I'll probably get around about 10 maybe. I've also been doing a lot of trading with them, so to get emeralds, and which opens up, I didn't realise this, but the more you trade with a villager, the more different options you then get to be able to buy things from them and trade with them. So that's really useful. And the babies, obviously, once they grow up, you can trade with them. So that's great. And if I can, I'll overlay a few clips. I did record some stuff without talking over it of all these bits going on in so yeah, I'll maybe show you that. And another thing that's been going on that I've been doing, so I did that video which I wasn't overly happy with, to be honest, of doing the mob spawner. I really wanted to record it like from the distance so you could see me making it all at once, but unfortunately, because I'm on realms, I had Jack standing here with his character just standing here pretty much like this, watching, but after 20 minutes it just logged him out, and so it was a bit of a pain considering I was building for like nearly 4 hours. So yeah, but it works pretty well. I've updated this bottom bit here so that now when you press the button to turn the water on, the light comes on and it stays on, so you know that the water's on up there. And then that will push the whatever it is there down, and then you can press it again, and then the light will turn off so you know the water's off. And here we go, there's a few things coming through just as we need them. So this is pretty effective. It's not fantastic. It doesn't get loads of endermen. In fact, to be honest, it is pretty fantastic. It's probably one of the best mob spawners I've built. However, I thought I'll have another go. So can you see this loading up in the distance over here? That is another mob spawner. And basically, the reason I built that and the reason I did it outside of episode, it was a bit of a test. I loaded up a flat world, a super flat world that was just water, and I built, I wanted to test how far away you have to be for mobs to spawn and despawn and things like that, because everything I read said it doesn't matter vertically how far you have to be away. And the reason I'm going this way is because there's a quicker way to it, actually, but I'll try and explain. So it turns out that if you're 128 blocks above the ground, then nothing will spawn underground, and therefore everything will have to spawn in the mob spawner. So I decided to make it exactly 128 blocks above the ground, so that I could guarantee that mobs would only spawn within that. And it's also at least 128 blocks away from all the other things in my world, and which is why it's plonked in the middle of the desert. So it has the maximum capacity to be able to, load lots of things in. And this is basically a very quick little ender portal route that brings me right inside it. So if I just hop outside here like this, you can see I'm now on top of the great big mob spawner that I made, and over there, if you can just about see in the distance, is my world. So I tried to design it so they couldn't spawn on the roof by using half slabs, although I think I did use them in slightly the wrong place. And I also did it that it's 32 blocks wide, or like a circle of 32 blocks. So if I stand here like this, then in there things should be spawning but not moving about too much. So we can look through this gap here, and we can see quite a lot of stuff spawned in there already. And in order to get their attention, because they're a bit far away, if I press that button there, it turns on water everywhere, and it should start pushing. It's not like 100% perfect, but it'll push things towards the middle so that I can then sort of walk here and they can see me. So I've got all these little flappy bits, and if you can see, there's a lot of obsidian in this, only because the creepers have a really bad tendency to explode all the time. And I've also put this little gap here just so I can, because things tend to sort of collect on there. And I'll try and show you inside a little bit, but I don't really like going in much because it's really, yeah, there's loads of stuff going on in there, and the creepers particularly just keep blowing everything up. So that's pretty cool. So you can either stand here and kill things from a bit of a distance, or you can use a bow and arrow or whatever like that, because I mean, as you know, as of my 1.9 challenge update videos, creepers don't need to be too close to you now to actually start blowing up, so you've got to be really careful when they start coming here. So as you can see, it's quite easy to just stand here and kill things. I mean, it's not set up so it'll damage anything. There's no falls or anything like that, so you do have to actually properly hurt them with your sword and everything. But then whatever you don't collect will go into this box here. So it's actually really effective. I'm actually getting a lot of stuff on this. There we go, look, there's a creeper about to blow up. And yeah, if you flap these up as well, the spiders can't get through. The only thing that actually can come through are the mini zombies, but they're pretty easy to deal with. So yeah, that's really cool. The reason I built a nether portal in here and linked it up with my nether is just because it took so long to get... Whoa, no, please don't blow up. It took so long to be going up the steps all the time and walking all the way over here that it just wasn't practical. So I just thought, if I do it, if I make a cool like little nether portal in here and link it up, it'll be much easier to get to. So I can now just collect all that XP, shut that back up, and yeah. So I picked up a few bits that I don't really want right now, but in fact we'll take the spider eyes and the gunpowder because they're always useful, and we'll head back towards my house. So they're pretty much the main things that I've done since the last video, and I appreciate that yet again I'm using half of the video just to show you things I've done off camera. And the reason I've done them off camera is mainly because I just haven't had time to or the ability to record for the last couple of weeks. So I've been playing when I've had a few minutes spare here and there, but I haven't been able to record. And one of the reasons for that is because I've had a lot going on with work, and another reason is that I've had my youngest son Oliver living with me for the last couple of weeks, and yeah, I don't like to record when he's in bed because it'll wake him up, and because he's only 2 years old, he interferes a little bit during the day. I mean, you know, you can't just ignore him. You've got to play with him, and he's not the sort of thing that he would. He wouldn't enjoy just sitting here and listening to me talk for 20 minutes. So that's what's been going on. So in this video, I'm gonna first things first. I want to make a load of armor, and the reason I want to make some more armor, I know I've got like really good armor already with all the protections, but the last time I faced the Ender Dragon was in my 1.9 challenge update, in my 1.9 challenge update videos, and it was a really hard battle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 more sets of diamond armor, and I'm going to enchant them as high as I can. I know I made a load of armor like not that long ago just for my armor shop, but this is so that I can put these by the end portal, and yeah, basically when I die, when the Ender Dragon kills me, I'll have a couple of spare sets so I can run in and get my stuff without having to, you know, because when I did my challenge video, I was running in completely with no armor on and just getting killed before I could actually do anything about it. I'll make a couple more swords as well. I don't think I've got any spare swords, so let's make... Oh, I haven't got any wood on me. Well, we won't worry about the swords just yet. We'll do the swords later on, so we want to get some really good enchantments on these. Another thing that I've got that I forgot to show you, actually, I've got a couple of swords in there, is I got this book, Looting 3, which is going to be really handy trying to get the witherheads, and the way I got that was actually from one of the villagers. It was I think it was a priest one, and it cost me I think 23 emeralds and a book to get it, but because I've got so many villagers now and some of the trades are really good, yeah, I was able to get that. So Anyway, I'm going on. I haven't got any lapis. Let's do some enchanting. Let's grab a bit more lapis and let's do some enchanting. So I'm hoping to get obviously protection ones rather than anything else. Fire protection is not going to be that great, but that one's got protection 3, so that's pretty good there. Protection 3 on the helmet, chest plate. We want unbreaking thorns might be good actually, because that'll help us with the when the Ender Dragon hits us, it'll help him back, and it's got protection 2, so that's really good. Let's do our leggings. What can we get on that? Protection 4, so that's amazing. And our boots, what can we get on that? We're low on levels now, so we'll have to go for protection 2. So that's one set of really good armor, and then we'll just basically do simple protection on the other ones, and this can be our like backup set so we don't waste our levels, and this is just in case we get killed and we can just run in really quickly with this stuff on and try and find the other stuff. So yeah, it's got some relatively good stuff on that, but it's not amazing. So let's see if we can make some sticks. Make some swords. We've got one sword there, but it's Bane of Arthropod, so that's not going to be very good. And we're also going to need a better bow as well, and we've got a bow there that we can use. So let's make a quick sword. In fact, let's grab a little bit more lapis, so we've got plenty to be enchanted with. And yeah, let's grab a new sword. In fact, we'll have 2 new swords, 1, 2, and we'll enchant these and see what we get with these as well. So chuck that in there and chuck that in there. We've got knockback 1. Do we get anything else? Looting 1, that's not bad, and sharpness 2. So that's a pretty good sword. And this one, sharpness 2, and yeah, just sharpness 2. So they're pretty good backup swords, and we just need to fix that bow, and then we've got a backup bow as well. Now, I could go and enchant arrows and things like that, but I don't think it's really going to be that worth it, to be honest. I think I'm going to be relatively happy with what we've got here. So we've got, we'll use this chest as our Ender Dragon fighting chest. So we'll pop all of this new stuff in here that we've got. I won't forget to fix that bow. We've got some more bows downstairs, so we can use those. And we'll put our diamonds back in there so we don't lose them. And now we're going to go and do some enchanting. But before I do that, let's just have a quick sleep, because why not? We need to. We don't want anything spawning and ruining our day. And let's go and do some brewing. Sorry, not enchanting. We've done enchanting. It's brewing time now. So right, I tell you what I want to do. I want to make another brewing stand, and I think is it just cobblestone and a blaze rod, or is it actual stone? No, it's just cobblestone and a blaze rod. That's great. So we'll have 2 more brewing stands then, and that will just speed things up. So let's pop those in there, and let's we'll have 1 there and 1 there, and let's I think, do we need blaze powder? Yeah. So have we got any blaze powder in here? No. So we need to make some blaze powder, but that's fine because we've got plenty of blaze rods. So let's chuck a load of that in there like that. Let's put 1 in there, and let's put 1 in there, and that'll just charge up our brewing stands, and we can pop the blaze rods back in there, and we can put the blaze powder back in there, because we're not really going to need that right now. And hopefully in one of these I've got some bottles full of water. There we go, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's load up these brewing stands with all the bottles of water. So this, yeah, I know potion brewing's it's not the most interesting or exciting thing, but it's a necessary thing that we're going to need to do. So now we're going to need some nether wart, so we can turn those into awkward potions. So we'll put 1 in there, and we'll put 1 in there, and we'll put 1 in there. And what we want to be making is we want potions of strength, but more than that, we want potions of healing and potions of regeneration, and night vision will be useful as well. So a potion of strength is, I'm just reading off a sheet here, where's it gone? Potion of regeneration. A potion of strength is blaze powder, so that's easy enough to do. We can make some of that. So we'll make these ones potions of strength. Are they awkward potions now? Yeah, so we'll put those in there. We'll make those potions of strength. Then we want, for the potions of regeneration, we want gas tier, so we've got some of those there. So that's handy. So we'll pop 1 of those in there. They can be regeneration, and these ones can be night vision. In fact, what should we want healing as well. So let's make some glistening melon. So let's go grab some melon from down here. And we'll make some ones of glistening melon as well, because that'll be really useful. And in order to make glistening melon, you need 8 gold nuggets and 8 no, and a melon, basically. So I should be able to get enough from that for a couple of these. We're not going to need many, because obviously you get 3 bottles from each one of those. So let's pop this in. Oh, we've got some gold in there as well, so that's handy. So we'll, yeah, let's make some nuggets, and then pop the melons in there, surround those by nuggets, and we'll get 2 glistening melons from that. So which one have we got? We've got that one there. So we'll pop a glistening melon in there, and that will make us our healing potions. But obviously we want these to be strong. We want them to last a long time. I'm not too bothered about them being splash potions, because they don't last as long being splash potions. So if we get some sugar and some glowstone, I think glowstone makes them last longer. No, glowstone makes them better, and redstone dust makes them last longer. So I think, to be honest, I'd rather they lasted longer than were stronger. So let's use redstone dust for now. And I don't think you can add both in, but we'll give it a go. So we've got 3 healing potions there, and we can't put redstone dust in those, so we'll have to put glowstone dust in those to make them stronger. And we've got 3 regeneration ones in there that only last 45 seconds. So hopefully with this, it will last even longer than that. So what's that going to be now? They're going to be 1 minute 30. Can we do it again? No, we can't do it again. Can we put any glowstone dust in there? No, we can't. That's a shame, but doesn't matter. That's pretty good. So they're done. So what about this one? We've now got 3 potions of strength for 8 minutes of each, and that's great. And we can't put any glowstone dust in there either. And the brewing instant health too. So they're fantastic. So we'll grab all of those, and we'll grab all of those, and we'll grab all of those. And I'm not bothered about getting potions to actually hurt the Ender Dragon with, because we're going to be using our arrows and our what's the word, sword for that. So yeah, we don't need to worry too much about that. So let's go through here, and we'll put these in our chest in here. So this is our Ender Dragon fighting chest, and I think I've already got some night vision potions somewhere. So let's just see where we've got those. I know if I made them splash potions, then I wouldn't, it's quicker, but I think we'll have time to take them. So I've got swiftness potions. I don't know if they'll be particularly useful, and I've got a weakness potion there, but that's not going to be particularly useful. What about this one? I've got poison. So I don't actually have any night vision potions, and night vision's easy enough. It's just the same thing as like the glistening melon. You just make golden carrots. So let's grab these, surround them by those, and we'll have a couple of these, so we've got a spare one in there as well. Grab a couple of those, and we need a little bit more nether wart, and we need some more bottles of water. So let's chuck those into there like that. Put a nether wart in there. And is there any more things that we can make that might be useful? I'm not that bothered about swiftness. Leaping. No, I can't do that because there's no rabbits. Fire resistance isn't going to be that useful, really. So no, this will do, I think. I might make some more off camera, just so I've got plenty of spares when, for when I die and I need to come back. But for now, this will do us. So we need to put one of our golden carrots in there. And we need to get our redstone dust as well, just so we can make these last longer as well. So, are we nearly done? We're nearly done. I don't think you can make night vision stronger anyway. I think this is one you could only use redstone with. So this will be great. So, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. And done. So let's pop our redstone dust in there. Other things we're going to need for fighting the Ender Dragon are, we're going to need cobblestone for piling up to the towers. I mean, we could use ladders, but maybe ladders would be useful, but whatever we use is just going to get blown up and ruined anyway. So I don't think that's too much of an issue, whatever we use. We could probably take a bucket of water so that we've got something to fall in. That might be useful. So we'll grab one of those out of here. In fact, let's grab a couple of those. Torches probably be useful. I'm not going to bother with the pumpkin head this time, like I did in the challenge video, just because it just makes it so difficult to see. And the only other thing we're going to need is absolutely loads of arrows. So we'll go and grab those soon. So we've got those ready now. We've got the night vision. Let's pop those in our chest. And then we're just about ready to go and fight the Ender Dragon. So let's pop those in there like that. And let's go and get... What did I just say? Can't remember what it was. We need something. Was it down here? Torches. Arrows. That was what it was. arrows. Let's grab a load of arrows, and we can get another bow here as well. I should have a fixed bow. There we go. We can use that for fixing up that bow that was in the enchantment room that's got some good enchantments on it. So let's take that upstairs. Let's pop that into our enchantment room. We'll grab that other bow. Where was it? Where was that other bow that was really good? Is it in here? Or did I put it in here? There it is, look. Let's grab that. Let's use our anvil and let's fix that up. So we'll pop that in there and that on there, and we can fix that. So that's brand new. And we'll put it all in this chest. And yeah, so we're pretty much ready to go and fight the Ender Dragon. I'm quite excited, to be honest. I think I'm a lot better prepared now than I was in my challenge video, so I think I stand a good chance of doing it. We are going to obviously then be going off to explore the end and hopefully find an end city and stuff like that. So yeah, it's all going to be very exciting. But for now, as usual, I'm going to say thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!